Good morning. It's Monday, November 24th, 2014, and sitting here on the top of Peak 2747 in the Gila Mountains, just southeast of Yuma, Arizona, which you can kind of see out there. Turns out I got up here, saw the red can, and I knew Richard Carey had been here, and if Richard Carey had been here, most likely so had I, and darned if I hadn't. February 2006, John Strow, myself, and Richard Carey came up from the east side, although it took us a little bit longer. He came up a different route. I came up the west side, kind of down there in what they call Davies Plain, and you can see the expanse of the Marine Corps Air Station's southern desert out there. I guess they must do training and so forth. Anyway, I was up northern part of the range yesterday doing prom 2744, I think it was. You can barely see it out there, a little notch. And forgot that I had done this one years ago, but nonetheless, any day on a peak is a good day. So, good 2-hour workout, getting up here in the shade. Some beautiful scenery, and I'll pan over here as I look across the Barium Goldwater bombing range and some of their artifacts down there. That's the Coyote Mountains, and off to the west, or probably east out there, you can probably see the Sierra Pinta, maybe the Granite Mountains, definitely the Mohawks, Growlers maybe way out there, Cabeza Prieta Mountains, and the southern end of the Gilas down here, and then the Tinajas Altas bleeding down there in New Mexico, probably Sierra Pinacate way out there in Sonora. And looking south there into the Gran Desierto of Mexico, and Sierra El Rosario down there just beyond the sand dunes. We did that years ago. That was a trip and a half. And then the Butler Mountains, which are now allegedly restricted, although don't know why. Laser hazard signs all along out there. And you can probably see across the northern top the Sea of Cortez or Gulf of California out there, and maybe even Picacho del Diablo in the distant haze as I pan further off to the west here, and the Popoki Ridge and the Marine Corps Air Station, and then probably out there to San Luis in Mexico, and then further to the northwest we have Yuma, and you can just barely see the city out there. So pretty rugged up here, as you can see, very rugged, looking down into the canyons and so forth. And yeah, had I known I'd done this before, I probably wouldn't have come back, but oh well, like I said, any day out here is a good day. And there's the familiar Richard Register can there, kind of faded red, but it's still red nonetheless. All right, well, that's the ridgeline I came over. It was a pretty easy going, class 2 most of the way. Lots of nice boulders, and hopefully the descent will be okay back to the truck, which is parked down there in the valley. Had a nice but very, very windy camp last night. Things were blowing all over the place. And I found a geocache. I couldn't believe it. Just a tube lying on the ground right where I parked. Bizarre stuff. All right, that's it from the top of the prom here, and the Gila Mountains here in beautiful southwest, extreme southwestern Arizona. Probably the last gasp of mountains out here in the state. In this far edge of the corner, you can see Castle Dome and Signal Peak out there. So we got pretty good visibility. All right, hope you enjoyed the scenery, and have a great day.